They said he was slow, they said he was a daydreamer, a failure. Some even called him mentally handicapped. Teachers said he would never amount to much. But that useless boy? His name was Albert Einstein, and he would go on to redefine the universe itself. Dramatic pause with black and white photo of young Einstein transitioning to an image of ERMC2. Before the fame, before the Nobel Prize, before becoming the face of genius, Einstein was just another misunderstood kid, dismissed by society. But what happened that changed everything? Why did the world go from mocking him to calling him a genius? Screen text. They said Einstein was useless. Until this happened. Narrator. This is the untold story of how rejection, ridicule, and relentless curiosity turned an outcast into a legend. Title animation with suspenseful swell in music. Part 1, The Misunderstood Child. 1:30 for narrator. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in Ulm, Germany. From the start, he didn't fit the mold. Vintage footage of 1800s Germany, followed by old classroom scenes. He didn't speak fluently until the age of 4. Teachers labeled him as mentally slow. One even said he will never amount to anything. He hated the rigid structure of school, despising rote learning and authority without reason. Cut to dramatized reenactments. Young Einstein staring out a window, teacher scolding him. While other kids followed instructions blindly, young Albert questioned everything. Why did time move only forward? Why did light behave so strangely? No one around him had answers, and that made him feel alone. Part 2, A Rebel with a Vision. 4 Keys. 7. Narrator. After barely making it through school, Einstein struggled to find a job. Rejected by every academic institution he applied to, he ended up working at a patent office. Images of a dimly lit patent office with Einstein scribbling notes between stacks of paper. 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. Einstein reviewed inventions that weren't his, but in between reading blueprints, he scribbled on scrap paper. Ideas that would later shake the pillars of physics itself. On screen, a young Einstein writing equations in the margins. In 1905, Einstein published 4 papers in a scientific journal, 4 papers in 1 year that changed everything. Part 3, The Miracle Year. 7. 10. Narrator. The world would later call it the Annus Mirabilis, the Miracle Year. Montage of the 4 papers, with their topics appearing as bold text on screen. Photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, special relativity mass energy equivalence, ERMC2. Each paper shattered assumptions that scientists had held for centuries. One explained how light could behave like particles. Another proved that atoms actually existed. And then came relativity. Climactic music builds as animations show how time and space warp. Einstein's theory of relativity suggested something revolutionary, that time is not absolute, space can bend, mass and energy are interchangeable. Part 4, From Obscurity to Immortality. 10 as you are. 13. Narrator. At first, no one took notice. He was still just a clerk in a patent office. But in 1919, everything changed. Archival photo of the 1919 solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, British astronomer Arthur Eddington tested Einstein's theory, and what he found proved Einstein right. Light really did bend around massive objects just as Einstein had predicted.